Hello, this is Barbara Hodgson reporting live for Chronicle, and we're on the Newcastle quayside, as you can see today. A bit of a grisly day, but this is the start of Newcastle Restaurant Week, and we are here at DOOD, which is one of Newcastle's newest restaurants. And for those with a long memory, this used to be Flynn's. It then was the Chart House and Charts. So I'm just going to pick up here. Here's Rachel Barlow from NE1 Marketing and Events. Hello, Rachel.
Hello.
Now, the start of another restaurant week.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about how well you've heard the restaurants are already doing.
Yeah, it's the start of another NE1 Newcastle Restaurant Week, and what a response we've had already. Whenever we go live with the January Restaurant Week, there's always a real buzz and excitement. You know, it's just after the Christmas period, you need something to look forward to, and this is the perfect excuse. So already from the restaurants, we're hearing great things that, you know, they're already packed out in evenings for some of the restaurants. Some of them are now just down to lunchtime availability. So it's fantastic to see, and a real opportunity for friends and family who maybe didn't connect over the Christmas period, or for colleagues to go out for that post-Christmas lunch. So it is a really nice time, and we know how valuable this is for the hospitality industry in Newcastle. You know, it provides last year over £2 million for the businesses in the city centre, a real lifeline for them in January. So this is, you know, an opportunity for you to get out, not just enjoy some fantastic food and discount free, but also to really support the restaurants at the city centre, which, you know, are growing and doing incredible things.
It is a wet day today, Rachel, but this is going to cheer people up in January, isn't it?
Absolutely. You know, you've already got people talking about excited for later on in the week, or they might be going out today, it's not the start of it. We hear so many stories of people who've booked 3-4 restaurants who really deserve little fan badges, really. So it is great, and it will live in the spirit. And, you know, with the weather starting to be a little bit warmer as well, what a perfect time to get out and enjoy.
There's over 100 restaurants all taking part, and we're here at DOOD, which is one of Newcastle's newest restaurants, and we're going to have a look around and speak to the chef. But in terms of like how important it is for restaurants such as DOOD, which hasn't had perhaps a chance to broaden its customer base yet, it's quite something, isn't it?
It really is, and this year it shows the testament of the event. This year we have 10 brand new newcomers to the event, which, you know, is fantastic. It gets their brand out there, it gives them an opportunity to showcase their menu and really solidify how they are and their identity in the city centre. So a really exciting time for them, and no doubt everybody will be thrilled to get involved. We have venues who, before for Newcastle, who often message us and say we'd like to get part. So, you know, what a testament to the event and how much it's grown since when we started in 2011 and only having 13 restaurants.
Absolutely. Well, here we're going to explore inside DOOD, so we're looking forward to this. Thank you very much. We're going to be able to speak to the chef, and who's going to make some of the new menu. But just so you can have a look around here, there's some beautiful colours. This is a very different looking restaurant to what we've had previously. It's all to do with Persian and Levantine culture inspiration, and we're going to speak here. Here we have Jaf.
Hey.
Hello, Jaf. Thank you
you
very much for inviting us down to your
Good to have you here.
newest restaurant. Now, you run Dabblewell, you run Kai Kai, and you're regular in that respect to Restaurant Week, but this is a new time for DOOD.
Absolutely. And, you know, Restaurant Week has been a phenomenon since the time that it opened. I think it must be about 15 years now, probably 2011. What's so brilliant about it is the timing of it when it's done, because January, if you remember historically, January always used to be such a big lull, and we still do get it after the heights of December and Christmas parties and all of the things that we all know about, whilst everyone is kind of racing around and you're so busy, big parties, and there would be a slump. But that slump is very limited now with Restaurant Week, because very quickly you have this big massive rush again, and it's so important for businesses, and it's made a massive difference. And you know, there was no question that any good restaurant is involved in Restaurant Week, and I think that's just the expectation from the very, very best ones to all the others. So yeah, we're just delighted that it's come on for us quite quickly, because we are very, very new. We've only opened at the back end of November, so to have Restaurant Week here and to be able to expose what we do to a whole lot of new members of the public in the city, we're really, really grateful.
And it's all about Persian cuisine here. And have you selected dishes from your own menu to make a special Restaurant Week menu?
We have done, because we've opened so new, we wanted still to keep the same menu that we have, the all-day menu that's available, but we've got a set menu, and it's a really, really good value for money. So you can get, for example, we do a dish, it's a pousson, it's a stew, and the pot de gaule, and the price of that alone is £22, but that's just a part of a dish. So you're going to get a pre-starter with a hummus and the bread that goes with it. You've got a choice of 4 starters, you've got a choice of 4 mains along the side and the bread. So all of that £25 all in, but like I said, one dish is 22. So you get huge value for money, and it needs to be a value for money offering, because that's the kind of beauty of Restaurant Week.
That's the whole point of it, I suppose, isn't it? It's a very cosy looking restaurant from what we've seen so far. And it's all inspired, I believe, by the silk route.
It is. So we felt for the last decade or so that there was a massive opportunity in Newcastle for a really great Middle Eastern restaurant. But we've kind of homed that into the area of Persia and the Levant, but inspired by the Silk Route, which went through both of those regions. And if you go back to that period where they had all the traders that were trading, so many great stories to tell you, but our concept comes from, I'll try and go through very, very quickly. So if you imagine you have the Silk Road and go back to X amount of years ago, ads of camels and horses and animals, and they would have the tents on their back, and they would go around this road that's been made, but then at afar you would see some smoke, and that would be a signal that, oh, and smoke translates to as DOOD. So the story tells you about the smoke, and then out of you think, oh, the smoke, that's my modern day service station where I can go and freshen up and stay overnight. But all the traders are there, and they're exchanging in different spices, different meats, different vegetables, different food, and they have what's called a caravanserai. One of our rooms is called the caravanserai because of the story, and that's where they would all go, and you would have merchants sat with nomads, and you would have the rich sat with the poor, and you have the traders sat with the non-traders, and it's just brilliant story. And we just felt that we wanted to bring all of that in its entirety to the city. And what was brilliant about it was we found a location which has got so much history, and this location, this building is called Charts, built around about 1750, but since around about 1850s it was owned by a gentleman called William Dodd, and he used to live upstairs, and then he would work down here, and then they would make, it was a bookshop, and they would make books and charts for the sailors that would come to navigate their journeys around the world. So we thought the building is absolutely beautiful. It's grade 2 listed, it's very, very historic and iconic location, and we feel that the product and the concept that we put in here all marries together really, really well. And for us, the most important thing, no matter what we think may work, it's all about, will the city embrace it? And I think, judging by the bookings that we have this week, I think they are ready to embrace it, but we're all ready to rock and roll and make sure that they have the best experience.
Well, we're really looking forward to thank you so much. I know you're going to allow us into the kitchen, which is a big treat, so thank you.
We'll take you through, and then the chefs are waiting.
Thank you, Jaf. Well, there you go, a lovely bit of the history there, and we will show you around the restaurant in a little while, just with some beautiful colours that you can see, but we're going to have a look in the kitchen while we have the chance. There's a chef, and this is Gold. Hello, Gold.
Hello.
Thank you so much for inviting us into your kitchen. It's a treat.
Yeah, it's a pleasure for me. Yes.
Well, I know you're going to make us something that is going to be on the Restaurant Week menu this week. Is that
Yes,
right?
we have to be there. This is a very, very traditional Iranian minced lamb shoulder. It's twice minced and it is aged 24 hours. And this to be there has 40% of shoulder fat in it. When it is matured, this is very, very traditional minced kebab of lamb. We have spring lamb. Has some marination.
Oh.
That is our mangal.
This is called mangal, robata. We have open charcoal fire.
And I know this is a very special grill, a very unusual one, I gather, as well. Cooks
Yes.
over.
So what's special about mangal?
This is actually surface cooking. In tandoor, it has overall temperature, but here it is surface cooking, so it has the charcoal flavor. these are the because once you put it in the oven, it tends to get dried out. But here you will have exact brightness of the ham. This is called juicer. This is chicken breast. This has a special technique of marination. Ingredients are same, but the technique is quite a bit different. And this was also 12 hours marination requires.
Wow. So this cooks over charcoal. It's just explained there it can cook quickly, but it retains all the flavors and doesn't dry out the meat.
And we have to baste with butter. This is our flavored butter. It has saffron, garlic, lemon juice, salt and pepper. Everything is there in the
That sounds good.
butter.
So salt, garlic, lemon juice all going on there. And this is something that people can order during restaurant week. They could order this from the menu. That's it. So you're going to have a very busy week then. This is the first time taking part in restaurant week.
And we are well prepared for that.
Yeah. So there's it. You can feel the heat from this grill as well, but there you go. So that's actually cooking very quickly.
After giving some char, we have to move it to the lower temperature. And again, at the end, we have to shift it.
So it's got to be moved quickly just because of, yes, it will char too quickly. So that's just taken off the...
You have to have that sense, that experience when you do well.
So you have to watch it all the time then. You can't take your eyes off that.
You cannot take your eyes off, otherwise you get hurt.
Yeah.
It's so tricky.
I know there's already been some very well-known guests in this restaurant from Shearer and all sorts of well-known people. So you've so a lot of Newcastle United footballers you've had to cook for.
Yes, and they're definitely they totally love my food.
I bet they do. Yeah, that's kind of.
It's been an honor for me.
Gold used to work in Dubai.
Now,
He's come over especially for this job in Dubai.
oh right, I'm just hearing Go that you've actually travelled from Dubai to take up this job. Oh, can you tell us a little bit about where you worked in Dubai? Was it at one of the?
It's a very Persian restaurant. I created through the years, and now I have a dream to spread them in the UK.
I'm just thinking though, from Dubai to Newcastle, it's actually quite rainy and very cold today. How are you finding?
Centigrade to minus 5 degrees centigrade. But I'm quite loving it.
You're liking Newcastle, hopefully. You're good. And I think this might be one of the few places you can get this kind of cuisine in Newcastle. It seems good. Yeah, there's a very few places doing this Persian and Levantine cookery in this way.
Very, very rich culinary channel from the Silk Road. Back then, 2000, people used to travel from Eastern China through the Mediterranean to Turkey and cross, and they used to travel for business, for cotton and everything, like spices. And through this journey, they used to get the ingredients, they used to create their own recipes. This is the Levantine and Persian. The Persian influence is too much.
So it sounds a real journey in itself. It's a cultural experience, isn't it?
They came to China, to India, northern part, to Afghanistan, Pakistan. They have all the spices from there.
Yeah.
And the technique of continental cuisine, Mediterranean cuisine, it's a mixture.
So it's a real mix. So it promises a real learning experience as well to eat here, which people will be.
Ready, you can see how juicy it is.
Oh yes, you can actually see how juicy that is.
Now it needs a little bit of roasting.
And the chicken one. So just remind you that this can be booked on their during restaurant week menu, so people can choose this, and the details are online of the menu. It's kind of a.
Ham lovers, for then Kobe is the one.
Yeah.
Chicken lovers, then Kobe is the one.
Oh, there you go, lamb or chicken, is it?
We do have vegetarian options as well.
Yes, so veggie as well, if you want it.
This one is a very traditional stone oven. This is a very
Oh,
traditional
yes.
stone
Oh, I
oven.
hadn't seen that, yes. So this is another very traditional oven, but
Yeah.
obviously cooks in a different way. Slightly. What would you use this one
We
for?
make it and we put it here.
You put it in there. Wow. So is this the kind of ovens you would have in Dubai at the hotel where you worked in? So
All
you'd
Arabic countries, they have this kind
that this is what you need to do, the authentic. Yeah.
This is called tandoor.
Oh yes. This is extremely. Wow. There's flames down the bottom there. I can feel the heat from all of them. So you've got them all ticking over here. It's a very hot place to work.
But we like it.
Yeah.
That's why we like it.
Yes. And just show you a little bit. This is where all the sides are being laid out, and the
are the
spices,
spices.
beautiful spices, as you can see, lovely colours here.
We put it as garnish on top.
This is the garnish. Gold's just
This
saying.
is dry mint. This is adviya spice. Something we prepare it in house. It's like Arabic garam masala.
All right.
Five
So,
spice. It's a 5 spice of Arabs.
and is that your own mixture, or is it you're kind of a? So everything's unique.
Everything is unique.
Thank you. Thank you very much for showing us the cooking. We're going to have a little wander around the restaurant just to give people an idea, but thank you very much. I'll let you cool off a little bit. Thank you. So there we go. Oh, that's a sneak peek at the menu. And we're going to have a little wander just to give people an idea if you haven't been to DOOD before. Here's a look around. So as explained there, it's all inspired by the culture of the Silk Road, and that goes to the design of the restaurant as well. So there's various tables, we'll show you upstairs, for instance called after merchants and nomads. There's different table areas, carpets on the floors, all got this lovely golden lighting, and Bedouin tent inspired on some of the decor around here. So if you do remember Flynn's or Chart, you'll find this very different, save for the original brickwork here, as explained before, to a very old building. And this is the original brickwork. So we'll just have a wander upstairs to show the other dining areas. And each one has very dramatic interior designs. And the sitting area. So we're just going to have a little wander upstairs. And this is the upper floor. And back in the days of old Flynn's, this is where people would congregate with their drinks at the windows. And we're going to show you these views in a moment. But just to give you an idea of the look of the restaurant. So all inspired by the Silk Road. And still booking availability. You'll have to book quickly, I'd imagine, because it does get booked up very quickly for Restaurant Week. And these are the views. I'll just show you this table. This is one of the main table areas. And DOOD had an opening with lots of Newcastle United players, and this was a favourite, this table apparently, with Alan Shearer. So there you go. But and here's the views that you might remember from Flynn's and Charts, but lovely views. Not so nice a day today, a bit rainy. But there you go, there's the Sage. Tyne Bridge around here, so if you get a window seat, you'll get to see these. And Millennium Bridge. So thank you for watching. It was just to give you a little idea of what to expect during Restaurant Week at one of the newcomers to the event, which is DOOD on the quayside. And there are other new restaurants taking part. There's plenty of information on the Chronicle Live about the new restaurants and about the regulars. There's about 112 restaurants taking part, and all will be offering throughout Restaurant Week a selection of cut price deals, 15 20 or £25 for the menu. DOOD is online if you want more information about the menu, and it's a chance to try some top restaurants at a reduced cost. But places do book up quickly, so do, if you're interested, do try and get online and book those, download your vouchers and book directly with the restaurant. We will have some information on Chronicle Live very soon, and we'll bring you some more pictures and videos of here. Thank you for watching.